We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. Room here to run. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Eckler's long been one of the most underrated players in the NFL, but he's now starting to get his due. 915 yards, a career best last season, with 13 touchdowns on the ground.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the option right, Herbert. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision, as he stopped in the backfield. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Hey, go lion. Set.
On second down, here's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Able to complete it to Johnston. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 30 yards there.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact.
Hey, go lion.
Running on first down, Eckler. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Chargers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught. It's Jakobi Meyers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Defense gives up a touchdown in the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Go check. Go check. No, Reed. Go. Let's go.
Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Lion.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
A nice carry by Jacobs, who's coming off a career year, just when it seemed like Vegas may have been ready to move on from him. Led the NFL with over 1,600 yards and was more than deserving of his first All-Pro selection.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Hey, check that. Street.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Hendon Hooker. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Here's Herbert now on second down. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in the open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. On the option, here's Eckler. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Herbert now. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. A very solid gain of 27. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 26-yard line. Now it's Herbert. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right, maybe they're on to something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, LA. Quentin Johnston from 13 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the bootleg. Hooker. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Operating from the gun. Hooker. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. So on fourth down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. For a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On second down, Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He gets it to Johnston. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
21.
Out of the gun, Herbert rolling to his right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Following the fumble recovery, Hooker. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over
These
to
two teams
Orlando
running through
with
their
our
final
EA Sports
adjustment before they head
report.
back out of
Here's
the tunnel.
Jonathan Coachman.
And for the call of the second half, let's go back to SoFi Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. Hooker. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Looking to throw. Hooker. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They go play action here on first down. It gets it right back to Mayer. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Check, man. Check, man.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body, getting to him before he can get started.
We'll go orange. Hey, ram.
Here's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
46 yards on the ground for him so far. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Come on. Hey. Three. Check. Hurt.
And they'll run it here. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on it. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Back to throw. Hooker. He finds Mayo here. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 36. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg. Hooker. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Here we go, here we go.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Off play action. Hooker. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
One more time with Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackle through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Rolling to his left. That's complete, right around the 8. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
All right, field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. Watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Unlock line.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Go check. Go check. Ready, ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 72 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, so this is a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Myers may be one of the most unsung wide receiver ones of the last 2 seasons with over 800 yards of steady production both years. The Raiders add him to a loaded receiver room, and they'll rely on him to move the chains as he did in New England.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Go, Reed. Go. Ready.
Here's Jacobs.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Second down, Jacobs once more.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here now, third down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Remember, that was fourth and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and fourth and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Hey, check that. Clear the line. Counter look. Check. Bronco switch. Pat the street.
They'll try and sneak it here. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Third down and goal coming up here. They go with Jacobs. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some